Hey, it's Brian here from quantlabs.net. Some new things, new endeavors. First off, let me point you to what you're looking at. You're looking at Matlab 2011A. That's right, Matlab is back. I'll get into that in a minute. What I've experienced over the last few days is pretty mind-bending. If you've been following me on either my YouTube channel or my blog or my LinkedIn, however it means you're following me, or even on my emails, you'll find that I've gone through a bit of major about face, meaning I have looked at a product or an open source tool that is similar to Streambase. Do a lookup on that on my various channels or whatever to see what they're about. To build some pretty sophisticated CEP models. They're really good for my real-time data analysis. So that's the direction I'm going in. It gives me a new framework to work off of. During that whole process, I've been playing around with R. R just was not cutting it for realistic, real-world analytics. There was a bottleneck. So two things I have always kind of put on the back burner from the people I've talked to that build these things and build exchanges and build, they're senior or pretty well owners of high-frequency trading operations have told me two things. Streambase is the way to go, which I'm now starting to see why. The other thing is, when I mention about my vision with R, they'll always turn around and say, oh, R is going to be a bottleneck. Well, guess what? It is a bottleneck. I've played with it. I have done what I can with it to speed it up. So as my backup, I've always had in my back pocket Matlab Coder. And that's what you're looking at right now. Being able to basically take an M script or a series of M scripts and convert them to C++ on the fly. If you've been with me for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. Just look it up, Matlab Coder on my YouTube channel. You'll see the demos. Anyways, let's give you a little rundown of what we're talking about. In here, in the Matlab Coder section or panel, you'll find I've added 5 M scripts. These are just very simplified M scripts. This methodology is somewhat limited. You can't really use any of the outside of the MATLAB core functions. Very limited function support from toolboxes for the version I'm using is 2011. Now 2012 is a different story. I've got a copy of that, but not the upgraded coder. So as it stands, I'm stuck in 2011, and I'm okay with that. But it's still a powerful option, being able to take my prototype M scripts and then bang them out into C++. So basically what you do is you add them here, do a build, press this build, and you'll eventually get this build process, and then you get a build finish once it's done. Now, what does it look like when it's completed? If you come under the library of my project name, you'll see that we have a bunch of header files, C++ files. These are the coded up, converted C++ files that the Matlab Coder has processed. Okay, that is the power of Matlab Coder. It's their most expensive toolbox. If you can pocket $6,000, indirectly, if you're serious about trading, this is definitely an option to explore. So as it stands, this is what I'm going with to build my strategies and deploy into my complex event processing models, which are part of the Streambase project. So essentially, I take these files, the CPP and header files, I move them into my CentOS environment, virtual machine. Now you might be wondering, why am I using CentOS now versus something like Debian or Ubuntu or any other platform? If you're a QuantLabs premium member and you have access to some of the postings I posted in there, you'll know why I'm using CentOS. For those that are not, I'll let you do the guesswork. But nonetheless, we're here in the NetBeans for CentOS. I've ported over those same files into my NetBeans. So now I can use this code base and deploy them into my eventual C++ platform, all within NetBeans. This is one of the reasons why I'm going this way. I've talked to some newer people that are building their own platforms, but one of the challenges I'm finding that they'll face is just hand coding their strategies, their models from scratch. You know, that's fine, but I personally don't want to go that route. That's why I'm using something like originally it was going to be R, but now I'm using Matlab again to achieve this. So I can bang them out, convert them on the fly using something like the Matlab Coder. I just want to let you know about that. It's a very recent video, and this is how I'm proceeding to go with it. That's about it. All because of R is unfortunately a bottleneck for the environment that I want to have for my trading platform. Over and out.